Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
I have created the most advanced AI soldier.
The wait is over. Tron Ares now streaming on Disney Plus.
We are looking for something you've discovered. And some of us will stop at nothing to get it.
Ready?
The countdown is complete.
There's no going back.
Our directive is clear.
Hang on!
Tron Ares now streaming on Disney Plus. Rated PG-13.
So, hey, this is Alex from Discovery to Torment, and you're listening to Brutally Delicious Podcast.
This is 70,000 tons of metal, the original, the world's biggest heavy metal cruise. 60 bands, 4 days, one cruise ship, only 3,000 tickets. It's like having an all-access backstage pass. January 29th to February 2nd, 2026. From Miami, Florida to Nassau, the Bahamas, and back. Go to 70,000tons.com and book now.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, man?
I'm well, thanks. Where are you located geographically?
Right now I am in Montreal at work.
Oh, nice. Is it freezing?
Oh yeah, it is. It is big time, and not as bad as the last few days, but I'd say that it's still. You're working in Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia, so yeah, we're still Fahrenheit.
Oh well, it's still below zero, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's too cold for me. We're
Oh
in
yeah.
the 30s here Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in.
That's around 0 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty tamed.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's talk about Discovery through Torment. For
Yes.
those not familiar, can you give us like the 2 sentence elevator boardroom pitch?
Yeah, sure. So basically, Discovery to Torment is an evolution of Slam. We could say it like this. So, what started as a three-piece with three original members, one left. Since that time, it was a more of a pure Slam, like everybody knows, pretty much like just those big grooves and like fast moments, slower moments. And then with new members that arrived, it evolved into that at least attempt to combine some sci-fi elements, slam elements, death metal elements, and black metal elements. So we're trying to bring a fun way to spice up the slam sound.
So let's just jump in then. Your music fuses sci-fi, cosmic horror, and existential dread. When crafting tracks, do you approach songwriting more like telling a story about alien domination or more like documenting human collapse?
I'd say it's a bit of both, honestly. The goal here is to just bring a fun narrative to listen to, because what I noticed in Slam over the years is that there is this very power fantasy-like feeling to it when you look at the imagery from an album cover art, or even in the lyrics that sometimes are like super like intense and grotesque. So the goal here was to just like bring it maybe to a different level of like keeping the more grotesque parts of it in the narrative, but bring it maybe to a more lore-friendly vibe, just like, for example, if I can make a comparison to a video game, it would be Doom, where it's that pure power fantasy of like fighting demons. But here it's about more, we could say aliens in a way, but I like to think of them just more as entities. Because when we think of aliens, we think maybe sometimes those big head with no pubic hair and stuff like that, doing the peace signs well in like two fingers like this. But that wasn't really the goal here. We're not in the traditional alien. We're more in the alien as a slang way to say an entity that is beyond what we can imagine.
Okay. So in songs like The Mangled God, it feels very cinematic, right? So are you when you're writing, are you thinking of like a theatrical stage presence or a stage show, or assuming you
Yeah,
had the money?
assuming that's a good nuance right there,
Right,
because we
assuming you
don't.
had the budget, assuming you had a budget, what does this look like?
Um, we are in the works for that to make it a bit more grandiose when it comes to live shows. Of course, where we play, sometimes it's not always feasible. Sorry, there are some places that it's more feasible in the way that they have more electricity, bigger stages, and stuff like that. So in smaller places, you have to work with what you have. But we are in the works to put maybe more projector and lights, maybe have a light synchronization for maybe intense moments or some lyrics or some parts.
Are you
Some part
thinking
would be
about that stuff while you're writing?
no, this is more of a post writing thing. So when we are writing, we are 100% concentrated to the writing process. But yeah, I guess maybe we have some thoughts here and there. Oh, how do we see it? But we don't like put the plans in paper. It's more of a big picture thing. And then when the time comes, which is pretty much right now, now we are more intense about it, and we are thinking about lights, we're thinking about synchronization, projection, maybe accessories on the guitars, stuff like that.
How do you balance the well, you were talking about like slam is definitely raw and aggressive. How do you balance that raw aggression with, atmosphere and precision without losing the authenticity?
That would be a better question for Sam, since he is the sole guy behind all the atmosphere behind it. But of course, we all worked together on that stuff. So I guess it's about the KISS principle, which is to keep it simple, stupid. So it's really easy to get carried away with all that stuff because you're like, oh, okay, I could put this right here and then right here and then right here, but at times it can be a bit disjointed. And what you want is that something that is more organic and fluid when you listen to it with the atmosphere. It's supposed to be there, not like taking the place or taking the reins. So it's about experimentation and finding like very little soundscapes here and there and mashing them together to create something very interesting. And of course, this is the first time we are experimenting with that. This has been experimented for the first time because Sam has been in the band for not that long. So do I. So we keep it a bit more like minimal, but I'll and then when we see what works, what doesn't, we might just implement some more and bring a bigger, better atmosphere for the next release and the next one and the next one.
Okay. Let's do some fun questions here, if you don't mind.
Yes.
If aliens landed mid-set at a Discovery through Torment show, would you offer them merch or hand them a mic?
Oh my God, I think I would hand them the mic. They are in way better shape than me to to sing about that stuff. Like they could say like anything in their language or their sounds, and it will just make I think the show even more epic since it would fit the narrative so much.
Definitely more theatrical, right?
Oh yeah, big time. And then yeah, after the show we could be oh yeah, go come grab some merch and let's go. Yeah, why not both? Why not both?
In a cosmic battle between Cthulhu and a slam breakdown, which one wins?
Oh, that's a good question. Hmm, Cthulhu is hard to beat. It's a giant wannabe squid just emerging for the deepest of oceans. Versus just slam breakdown. I guess on the human side, I guess a slam breakdown is a bit more intense, but if Cthulhu was to rise and decide to do a slam breakdown, he will definitely win. Big time.
All right, you good with this? I got one more.
All right, let's go.
If your next album could only be recorded using signals transmitted from a dying star, which star are you picking and who's producing it? A human or an interdimensional being?
The interdimensional being. I think we peaked, almost peaked everything that is possible with digital recording. And like, yeah, you can always implement some more stuff, but interdimensional, who knows what they have in in their arsenal. I mean, it would be like just the the thetic properties of the lore in the EP. Maybe now it would be absolutely real now.
Yeah, they may
Like,
have instruments you never heard of before.
yeah, there you go. And maybe you could get control telepathically with those sounds, like for real, not just like giving the impression of with atmospheres and synths and whatnot from a human, but maybe they have something, a special sauce that where we can actually be in a transcending moment.
Discovery through torment, transcending moment. That's perfect.
Yes. Yeah, I love that too. I'll keep it in mind for the next release.
What's the
I'm in the
plans to
writing.
take this on the road? Are you got plans to go on the road?
Yes, we are. Right now, we are sending our names to a few bookers and managers to get to a few festivals and whatnot. Of course, this is January right now, so this is pretty much the moment to send our names. So we are pretty much in there. We want to maybe visit a few different provinces of the country. We have never been to the west of Canada, like
Nice.
not for music, not for leisure. So it would be cool to have the opportunity to go a bit further than what we're used to, and that's our goal, really.
So totally out of the box now. It's a question that's come up all day today while we're talking to all these different artists. What are your thoughts on AI and music, especially AI and metal? How do we control it, breach it? Do we use it fully? Is there a line you can't cross? What are your thoughts?
Oh my God, we could go pretty deep in
I
there.
know we
That's
could, but just cursory.
cursory. Well, I think it's both a gift and a curse. My stance on it is that I follow a lot of AI stuff. I do use it even for work right now, like when I have to write professional corporate emails.
Right.
But the person on the other end is pretty frustrating sometimes.
Right.
You need a filter, you know, so it's good for that stuff. But of course, we have seen the examples of what it can do musically and in terms of video with Sora, and you have Udio and so many platforms now that do pretty much convincing stuff. But I don't think we are still at a level where it could be worrying as sometimes. Yeah, you can see some songs getting done on Spotify, and it's actually, I guess, a problem. But it's very like small in a way where I guess these artists came out of nowhere, and I think there are a lot of people like now more aware on
Yeah.
how to detect what is AI music and what is not. Of course, you cannot convince everyone because sometimes it can be very, very convincing, and they can
Oh yeah.
specifically get a sound that you want to hear that maybe no human will do. I know sometimes that I almost resorted to AI sometimes because I'm looking for a certain type of sound that is not metal, and
Right.
I'm on YouTube and whatnot saying like keywords, and I'm like, oh no, that's not quite it. That's not quite it. That's not quite it. So I guess maybe I could help it, but I'm not very interested in like in listening to the AI music in that sense.
So
But
as
I
a
guess
tool and not a replacement, maybe?
exactly. Yeah, more of a tool because sometimes there are some things that are pretty what's the word, daunting to do,
Mhm.
where it could be like some sort of repetition, and it's not fun to do. So AI is a good, I think, second brain for your thoughts, but it shouldn't replace it.
Okay, I get that. And then lastly, if fans want to find you, how do they do so? Can you give us all your
Oh,
socials?
yes, we're absolutely everywhere. So the Facebooks, the Instagrams, not TikTok, not X, I don't think so. But yeah, the pretty much Instagram, I guess, is the best platform. We also have our YouTube channel. You can find the music also on also media platforms. You know the drill.
Yeah. And so lastly, then what's next for you guys?
Now what's next? Like we said earlier, we are playing some shows. We are also writing some music. Our drummer is kind of the main skeleton writer, and he already brought us something like 10 songs
Oh,
to look
nice.
at, so that we can work on. Uh, we are also looking maybe to release a single somewhere this summer. We are still deciding which songs, with what songs we are going to do. We're not sure yet, but we keep the boat floating.
All right. Well, that brings me to the end. I hope that wasn't too bad.
Oh no, that wasn't too bad at all. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
And I hope
I like to be
your
outside the
listeners.
box. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Good
Good
luck, my
questions,
friend.
by the way.
Thank you. I try and keep them a little different from what you're normally used to. So
Yeah, I appreciate that. I wasn't expecting the Cthulhu one.
I don't know. I just dig deep and try and be a little out of the box.
There you go. All right.
Have a great day, my friend. Be well.
You too. Bye bye.
Cheers.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many
discount.
discounts will you stack up? Tap the banner or visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.